My name is Dixie Segmiller, and this is my reflections paper for MDS 300. I always thought that I'd be a teacher, but I got a little sidetracked along the way. I grew up in a small town in Idaho, and I had 120 kids in my graduating class. There was a lot of work to do, and we learned to hoe beets and shuck corn and can all of our fruits and vegetables. Right after high school, I went to college. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do specifically, but in the meantime, I took part-time jobs in several of the departments on the university campus. I worked in the bookstore and the dance department and civil engineering, but my favorite job was probably the academic advisement department. With this, I got to work with multiple students and be able to help them figure out their class schedules or solve their problems, and I really enjoyed that. Shortly before my husband was going to go to graduate school and graduate with his bachelor's degree, I realized that I could write my own program and receive an associate's degree before we left. That was one of the best decisions that I've done in my lifetime. For the past 25 years, I've been a proud mom. This is our family. I have 7 children. Right now we have 3 in graduate school and 3 getting their bachelor's degree and 1 still in high school. They've been very good examples to me. They've put themselves through college and worked very hard either with work or scholarships or both. They've always tried to do their best, and it's really motivated me to go back to school. When they were small, we tried to provide jobs for them so that they could earn money. We bought a little hobby farm and we grow hay, which has been a really good experience for us. We had a snow shack, we've had paper routes, and the kids still teach swimming lessons to earn money for college. For 20 years or so, I have worked as a medical transcriptionist. There are several advantages and disadvantages to this job. The advantages are that I get to work from home. I have no career wardrobe. The pajamas seem pretty nice. I have a very flexible schedule as long as I can get my hours in. But the disadvantages are there's no advancement. I work alone, so it's kind of a lonely job. With the new healthcare laws, a lot of layoffs have been happening at the hospital, and then especially with voice recognition programs, I think this job will phase out eventually. So I looked into the MDS program at Boise State University, and it provided several opportunities for me and advantages for me. I come in with 100 transfer credits, so I didn't really want to start over. They have online classes with direction. Previously, I've taken online classes through another university. It had given me a year to finish one class, and I took the entire year. At that rate, I won't be able to finish very quickly, so I was glad for more direction in the classes that BSU offers. It's the fastest way for graduation for me, and I get to choose my own program. There are 2 options that I am thinking about when I finish my bachelor's degree. I know that I'll have to go on to graduate school or get a teaching certificate. My first option, I would really like to be an academic advisor, and that will require a master's degree. Or I would still like to teach family and consumer science, which after I finish my bachelor's, I can get my teaching certificate. I had 3 interviews that were very helpful. The first one was Mandy Hadjic in the General Advising Office. I went with her to her and asking her if I should get a minor in psychology versus family studies. She suggested psychology because I do not want to do family counseling. I just want to be in an academic setting. Second interview was with Becca Dickinson. She's a counselor at the Career Center. She really suggested that I get involved with internships or service learning or volunteer opportunities because that would help me pinpoint exactly what I'd like to do after I finish. The third interview was with Jeannie Colson, who's a friend of mine, but she got her undergraduate degree in family and consumer science education. She has a master's in administration, and then in the fall she will be starting at Idaho State University as the online coordinator for family and consumer science. So she looked at my transcript and she suggested that I either major or set a goal to teach either psychology or business, because that's where most of my classes have been. So, but she really encouraged me to get a teaching certificate if I wanted to do that. And so her interview was really helpful to me. I like this quote that says, "Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime." So in the long run, what I'd really like to do is to be able to pay back to society and be able to teach people to be self-sufficient or increase their skills or education so that they can feel better about themselves and increase their quality of life or their self-respect. I'm excited to be at Boise State University and be in this multidisciplinary studies degree. It's a perfect fit for me, and I'm excited to complete it. Thank you.